Okay, be honest. Do you ever fake extroversion just to fit in? For example, have you ever walked into a room, turned on a version of yourself that felt completely fake, but then you smiled through the whole thing like everything was totally fine? Oh, I've done that so many times. Maybe you were louder than you wanted to be, more on than you had energy for, laughing a little too eagerly, taking a little, talking a little too much, doing that thing where you perform some kind of sociability instead of actually being social. And afterward, alone in your car or finally back home, you just deflated like a balloon that had been stretched way too tight for way too long. Yeah, I know that feeling intimately. I've done it so many times. Hi, I'm Kate, an introvert who spent a significant portion of my life trying to be someone I wasn't. And I mean around 50 years of my life acting like an extrovert because it seemed like that's what the world wanted from me. Spoiler alert, it did not go well. Because here's what nobody tells you: faking extroversion doesn't just feel uncomfortable in the moment. Over time, it can quietly and seriously work against you in ways you might not even recognize yet. So today I'm diving into 5 ways introverts are unknowingly ruining their lives by faking extroversion, and more importantly, what you can do instead. So let's get into it. Number 1, when you do that, you lose touch with what you actually enjoy. Oh, this one is so sneaky. It creeps up on you slowly. When you're so focused on fitting in, you start saying yes to things that just don't suit you in any way. The loud group dinners, the never ending social events, the constant, relentless interaction. And you stop asking yourself an important question: do I actually like this? Because you're too busy keeping up to even check in with yourself. And before long, your entire life is filled with commitments, activities, social obligations, and they all feel wrong. But you can't quite put your finger on why you're doing that. And the result is a quiet, low level dissatisfaction that just hums underneath everything in your life. You're not exactly depressed. You're not ungrateful. You're just not living a life that actually fits you. And that matters enormously. Number 2, you're exhausted, like all the time exhausted. And I don't mean normal tired. I mean that deep bone level fatigue that doesn't go away even after a full night's sleep. Here's why. When an introvert fakes extroversion, you're not just socializing, you're performing. You're tracking what you say, you're keeping the energy up, you're filling silences, and most importantly, you're providing comfort to everyone else while completely ignoring yourself. That is work, hard work, serious mental and emotional work. And while extroverts tend to walk away from social situations feeling, wow, that was great, they're energized, they're buzzing, because that's exactly how they're wired. But me and you maybe walk away feeling like you've just run a marathon in flip flops. Now imagine doing that day after day, week after week. You stop actually living your life because you're constantly in recovery mode then. And that's not a personality flaw. That's a system that is being run on the wrong fuel. Number 3, you're attracting the wrong people. Okay, they're not bad people overall, but they're just not the right ones for you. When you present a more outgoing, extroverted version of yourself to the world, you attract people who love that version of you. And then they expect you to be that way all the time. Quick replies, high social energy, spontaneous plans, and you really try to continue being that person for them. But eventually, you need space, you need quiet, you need to disappear for a little while to just be yourself. And suddenly, the relationship is totally strained. And they're confused. Where did your fun personality go? Or maybe they feel hurt. They think, oh, she doesn't like me anymore. And you, well, you probably feel guilty and overwhelmed. And the heartbreaking part is nothing is actually wrong with either of you. The connection just got built on a version of you that wasn't fully realistic. And that foundation, it cracks. The right people for you, the real people that you need to be with, they will see the real you from the start and they might love that version. Number 4, you start to believe you're not enough. Oh, this one hits so hard. So stay with me. When you spend your days trying to keep up with people who are naturally wired for constant social engagement and you can't keep up, because of course you can't, because you're not built that way, you start to feel like a failure, like you're falling short all the time, like everyone else got some memo that didn't come to you, like you should just try harder. And that's where this goes from uncomfortable to actually damaging, because you're no longer just acting differently. You're starting to internalize a story that says the real you isn't good enough. And that story is absolutely, completely, 100% wrong. But it feels so real when you've been living against your nature for such a long time. But you're not broken. You're not behind. You're not too much or too little. You're just an introvert who's been swimming upstream. And that's exhausting. Number 5, you're headed for burnout if you're not already there. And I'm not talking about the dramatic, obvious kind of burnout where everything explodes. Boom. I'm talking about the quiet kind, the slow kind, the kind that sneaks up on you over months or maybe years. You're just tired more often, less motivated. Things that used to bring you joy feel bleh, flat. You're going through the motions, you cancel plans and you feel relieved. And then you feel guilty about feeling relieved. Yeah. And you might not even connect it to this. You might think something is medically wrong, or that you're just becoming a homebody, or that adulting is just this hard for everyone. But it's not. A huge part of it can trace directly back to constantly forcing yourself to operate in a way that is fundamentally misaligned with your natural energy. Burnout is your mind and body saying, I can't do this anymore. Something has to change. And the good news? Something absolutely can. Now, before we go further, let me be really clear about something, because I don't want this to be an excuse to hide from life. This is not about avoiding all social situations forever. It's not about never stretching yourself or staying permanently just in your comfort zone. Growth is real. Discomfort is sometimes necessary. And some of the best things in life are waiting just outside your comfort zone. But, and this is key, there is a massive difference between expanding your life and forcing yourself into a completely different one that builds you up, the other slowly grinds you down. So what do you do instead? Well, here's the good news. I'll go over a few things in this video But I've got a more elaborate plan in the next video. For now, the alternative isn't doing less, it's doing what fits you. Choosing social situations that feel actually manageable and not apologizing for that. Giving yourself permission to leave when your energy starts to drop too low. Being honest with yourself first and then also with others. Being honest with what you enjoy and what you don't. Letting your version of connection look a little different from everyone else's because that's okay, it can, and it's allowed to. Introverts don't need to become extroverts to build beautiful, meaningful, deeply fulfilling lives. But they need to stop pretending to be someone they're not. And here's what I would like you to know from my own personal experience. When you stop faking it, when you actually let yourself just be an introvert without apology, something remarkable happens. Your energy comes back. Your choices get clearer. Your relationships start to feel more natural and more nourishing. And your life starts to feel like yours, not like something you're desperately trying to keep up with. It feels like finally exhaling after holding your breath for a really, really long time. So if you recognized yourself anywhere in this video, if any of these hit a little close to home, please hear me when I say, you're not alone. No, I've been there. You're not doing anything wrong. You've just been trying to run on the wrong operating system. And now you know. And knowing is where everything starts to shift gently, without pressure, at your own pace. Now, please let me hear from you. Have you ever caught yourself faking extroversion? Oh, I did it so long. I didn't even realize what I was doing. Did you do it? Did you realize that you were doing that? Please let me know in the comments. And don't forget, in my next video, I'm going to give you some more ideas about how to stop faking being an extrovert. So please, if this resonated with you, give it a like. It truly helps other introverts find this channel and realize that they're not alone either. And maybe if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and join us. Every week I talk about real, honest, practical ways to thrive as an introvert, but on your own terms. So thanks so much for being here. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.